Hi guys, welcome and welcome back. This is part 2 of my haul. I know that it's a bit late, but I've been traveling recently, so I haven't gotten time to film it. Last time we ended off with this pen over here, and this is the Faber-Castell Grip. So I got this in a mystery bag, and I got an extra fine in it. And today I'll show you the other fountain pens that I got during the Scriptus 2025 haul, which is basically Toronto's Fountain Pen X Stationery Show. It's an annual show that we have here in Toronto. So this is the first pen that I have. If you guys are interested in the stationery side of things, then please head over to part 1. Next, I got a couple of these, which are the Waterman Phileas, and I got these as a set from a personal collector who was also there. So there is a ballpoint. There is a fountain pen. This one, it looks like a medium. Is it a medium? Does it say? Yes, it does. A medium. It takes a standard international. I'm really excited to give this a shot. This is a modern pen. I think it came out like, I don't know, 20, 30 years ago, something like that. It's considered like an entry level pen from Waterman, but I don't think they make this anymore. And then it also comes with a rollerball, which this one is actually out of ink. I'll have to get this, get a new fill for it. I'm not sure what those are called, like a pen refill for it. That's the word. All right. So those ones got as well. I'm just going to put them off to the side. I don't know what I should go with next. Okay, you know what? Let's go with this one. This is a brand that I haven't heard before. It was called Mondu Pens. But now that I look at their site, I don't see the skeleton pen anymore. They had this as a show special, and you could pick all different kinds of nibs for it. And it looks quite cool. And then I searched them up on Amazon because I was thinking that, you know, they probably wouldn't be on Amazon. They're an independent seller, etc. But I did find them. It's just no longer available. It was called Mondu Hour. So I don't know if they make their pens in-house or do they do a design and they send it off to a company to get it made. I'm not sure. But this pen wasn't particularly expensive. It was under $100. I am a bit fuzzy with the prices right now because, again, it's been a while. So this one is a broad, and I believe it's just a standard international, converter cartridge system. Yeah. And they gave me you can see that there's ink in it. I think that this was the very last one that they had, but then they didn't tell me that it was the very last one they had because I asked them could they get me a new one, and then they just gave me the sample one. But it's fine. The sample one wrote well, so it's all right. No like real complaints there, right? Oh, I should keep it out of the bag so you can see. All right, so what should I do next? I'll do something fun. Okay. This is the Aurora that I got. Well, again, from a personal collector. I got 2 of them. Let me just set that box aside. And so we'll start with the first, which is this. This is the Aurora Kappa. And it's super cool. It's like a beginner-friendly pen is what it looks like, a very entry-level pen. I don't have a single Aurora, so this is really fun. It looks like it's going to be a broad nib, so I'm super excited about that. And then I believe it also takes standard international. But with a body like this, I'm thinking maybe I could even eyedropper it, right? It's all plastic, and there's no, although this seam, I don't know if this will leak, but we will have to see. I'll give that a shot later. So there's this guy that I really, really like. Also came with a cartridge, so yep, standard long international for this one. And then I also got this one over here. And this is the Aurora Talentum, Talentum. That's what I got from Google Lens. So you can see there is a slight mark over here, but nothing too terrible, just a little crack. It doesn't go all the way, and when I actually take a look at it from the inside, there's no crack there. It's literally just a defect on the outside, but that's totally fine. I'm not going to open it because it squeaks a lot, but it comes with a converter as well. And I got this in a stub nib. And as you can see, it is 18K gold. I tested this pen, dip tested it when I was there. It wrote really, really smoothly. I love it. And all these pens I'll be doing an individual review for. It's just that right now I don't have the time to do that. So we'll just hold off on it for now and we'll just introduce the haul. So we've got these guys. Move them over a little bit more. Let's do a series of Pelikan pens. So I got this guy. This is the Pelicano, and this has been around for a while, but I personally haven't had one. And I have the twist, which I really, really enjoy. So I think one of these pens are really good to like throw around or have just in your bag when you need it. They're super reliable and they're mainly aimed for like kids, right? Like the twist is this like it almost looks like a pulled candy, right? But this one has, again, the indentations here for where your fingers are supposed to be. One side even has a little fingerprint mark on it. Very cute. I kind of love these pens. They're like workhorse pens. They're good for kids, good enough for me. You can throw them around. If I let my students use them, I don't worry about them breaking because, again, they're meant for kids, right? Because sometimes kids write really hard and etc. and it still works. So that's great. And then I also picked this up. This is the Pelikan Ineo, I believe it's pronounced. It's I-N-E-O. And, oh God. Yeah, today I don't have nails because I knew I had to open these boxes, and these boxes are kind of annoying. This comes in this like metal tin, super cute. Open it up and it's super pretty. I don't know if you can see, but this is like, it's like green gold. Like, let's see if that will focus. Super, super pretty. It reminds me a little bit of Lord of the Rings. I don't know why. And it's this like brushed metal. It has a weight to it. This part less nice, right? It's just a black plastic here, which isn't great. The nib size, there's only one. It's like a medium. It looks like the Pelikan Jazz. That's what it looks like. I'm pretty sure that if I were to write with it, it will also feel like the Pelikan Jazz. But we'll see, because again, I have yet to ink any of these. There's this little spring at the bottom, you can see, which holds the long cartridge in place. I find that sometimes with Pelikans and also with the Jazz, when I don't use a standard international like long cartridge, sometimes it can fall off, like if it's not tight enough, the fit. So I would definitely recommend stuffing the bottom if you're using a short cartridge or even a converter, just to make sure that it doesn't like fall out. And then, you know, you got some ink splatter on the inside, but also you're writing and you think you ran out of ink, but actually the converter just came off. So this is really cute. I'm going to keep this here and then move this over on this side. All right, great. So that is the Pelikan Ineo. Those were the two Pelikans that I got at the show. Let's do another school pen. This is the Navaler Triad. So Navaler used to be called Narwhal, but I believe there were some like IP claims on the name in Germany, is it? By Kaweco? I don't remember. But anyway, this is another school pen. It's aimed for children. It's called the Triad, and it comes in this blue. It also comes in, I believe, a red and a black, like very like primary school colors, right? So this guy, if it will focus, I want to show you that some parts of it is brushed and some parts of it is clear. So it's like a super fun tactile experience. Again, Snapcat, which I love, and it has once again, those indentations for your fingers to hold. And I don't have a naviler, so I'm pretty excited about this. All my friends say that theirs writes really smoothly, so I'm excited to look and try this as well. This one is a medium. They don't come in broads, very sad, but I'm excited for that. Okay, so now let's do this one first, whatever's in here, and then I'll talk about one of my favorite pen companies of all time, and then we'll end on a pre-loved item that I'm super excited to use, that it's been on my wish list for a while. So what I have in here is the Benu Minima, and this is in blazing gold. I don't know if you guys can see. It's chock filled with glitter. It almost looks like, you know, when you go to a museum when you're young and they have those vials with oil inside and then some gold flakes, and they say it's real gold. Like, you buy it and you keep it with the rest of like your fancy rocks and everything as a child. This is literally that. But imagine if the gold was like times 100. There is so much glitter. You barely see the nib, even though it is clear. Really amazing. I got this in a broad, I think. Let me show. Yes, I did. Got it in a broad. So excited for this. I've been wanting a Benu, but I just haven't pulled the trigger because at the end of the day, I'm like, it's a super fun, fancy pen, but I don't know if I would get bored of it because it's so flashy and funky looking, and I love like this sort of super colorful stuff. But the problem is, I don't know if I'll be writing with it one day and I'll be like, oh, I'm kind of bored, like it's just glitter throughout, right? Which, now that I have one, I do not feel that way. I don't know why I felt that way in the beginning, but it was just like a fear of mine that I would just like not use it. But here it is. I'm definitely going to be inking this up soon. I'm super excited for that. It's stunning. Okay. One of my favorite pen companies of all time. If you see a package like this, a little pen holder like this is handcrafted from Nepal or Bangladesh. Is one of those two countries. They make these little pouches, and London Pen Co. from Ontario, Canada, hand makes these pens. And I finally got an ebonite pen from him, and I am so happy. This is the Christopher 14, I believe, and it's warmed touch. It's so nice. Look at that. It really reminds me of two things. So I'll give an international example. If you go down to like Las Vegas, Nevada, etc., you know, you've got the canyons, right? Arizona specifically. This sort of reminds me of that. But somewhere close to home, we have the Badlands, and it's basically an area where the formation of rock is this sort of reddish color, and it comes out of the ground in mounds, and it's a really like a very interesting experience. You go there and it's got regular Ontario grass, and then you have this area that's just really stunning red rock that slopes, and it has like really nice curves onto it. This is basically what that reminds me of, and I love it. So I got this, and of course you already know a broad. This is a Bach, I believe. Or did I get it in double broad? Oh dear, I don't remember. Okay, well, I will figure that out before I film the review video for this. I'm pretty sure I might have gotten it in a double broad, because my other Bach is in a broad, and I probably wouldn't want to duplicate that. But this is stunning. I'm like obsessed with it. It is fantastic. I love this pen so much, and I haven't even used it. Like, look at that. Wow. Okay, I'm going to stop doing sound effects for this guy. We are going to end off on the very last pen, just making sure that, oops, I have nothing else here. Okay, great. This. I've been wanting one of these. a Lamy 2000, but this isn't just any Lamy 2000. So first of all, this box is not actually the box for it. This is the box for the ballpoint, and then it says at the bottom edition 202. It's supposed, they told me it's supposed to be 200, and it's supposed to be not the ballpoint pen version or the rollerball, but it's totally fine. I'm really interested in the one inside, and I'm not gonna sell this or anything, so it doesn't matter. So whoop. You might have already seen that it says edition 2000, which is, this is the Lamy 2000 edition 2000. So it looks on the outside like the stainless steel Lamy 2000. If this will focus, yeah. This is really pretty. It's like this brushed material, stripes down. It feels really nice in the hand. Snap cap, but you will see that different from the regular stainless steel Lamy 2000, there's this band over here that is in their famous material versus the rest of it, which is this stainless steel material. And the normal stainless steel material is just stainless steel all the way through, but this one isn't because this is the edition 2000. This is also a medium nib, so not my preferred nib, but that's all right because I heard that the broad for Lamy is more like an oblique, and I am not a super big fan of obliques. Like I like them. I like them more than a fine. I like them more than a medium, but I don't like them more than a broad. So a little bit about the Lamy 2000 edition 2000 is this. So this says that 34 years after the appearance of the Lamy 2000 in 1966, a millennium edition of the fountain pen and ballpoint pen models were created in strictly limited numbers. So that is super fun. And it says that they have a matte black body with their gripping section, and it says it's done with a butler finish. I'm not sure. I think that that's just the regular like brushed steel surface. And it also has a rhodonized 14 karat gold nib. And I'm really excited about this. It says that there's a laser engraving, and I believe that there is one. I saw it earlier. Oh, here. Lamy edition 2000. Yep. Stunning. I got this from Leywans. Shout out to one of the best stores in Canada. I guess in Ontario, but in Canada, because like, you know, obviously they ship Canada wide. They're great. Wonder Pens is also great. London Pen Co. is fantastic. So with that, thank you so much for watching. That's basically my haul from Scriptus this year. And stay tuned because I'll go through each of these ones. And also, I just won a bid on eBay for a really special item, and I'm so excited to share that with you guys once it comes, which will be in the new year, because shipping is going to take more than 2 months. But, you know, that's all right. All right. See you guys. Bye.